What up, YouTube? Big Lou tapping back in with what it do with Big Lou. NFZR 2, baby. Tomorrow, UFC 285 is going down. I'll be honest, there's only the main event. I know the two fighters in the main event for the men's, and the opening bout, I heard of one of the fighters. Never seen them fight, so let's go ahead and start it off. We got Bo Nickel. He's the one I've heard of. I've never seen him fight, but he's a lot of hype around his name. He's 3-0, and he's going up against Jamie Pickett, who is 13-8. Also, the lightweight division, we got Matt Tuis Gamrot, who is 21-2-0-1. So he's got 21 wins, 2 losses, no draws, and 1 no contest. That's a pretty good record. Going up against Jalen Turner, who is 13-5. And that's the lightweight. Welterweight division, we got Jeff Neal, who is 15-4, going up against Shavkat Rakhmonov, who is 16-0. So no matter how you look at it, he's 16-0. That means every guy he got in there with, he beat. So that means his winning percentage is 1,000. You could say, well, his level of opponents, okay, maybe, but nonetheless, he still beat everybody he got in there with. How many guys are undefeated that fight MMA? I can only think of 2 off the top of my head: Khabib and John Jones. He's got no contest. They got the belt stripped from him for whatever reasons, but he's never actually lost. Um, Women's, this is the co-main event for a title at the flyweight division. Excuse me. The women's, Valentina Shevchenko. Well, yeah, I've heard of her too. And she's going up against Alexa Grasso. Valentina's 23 wins, 3 losses, going up against Alexa Grasso's 15 wins, 3 losses. So that's a pretty good. So between the two of them, they're 38-6. That's a darn good record. I've heard of Valentina. I've never seen her fight, but I've heard of her. So there's 4 fighters I've heard of, and then of course the main event is for the UFC heavyweight title, who was recently stripped from Francis Ngannou, and it's going to be. Well, actually, John Jones does got a loss. He's 26-1. My bad, and 1 no contest. But I think the loss was for some other reason. I don't think he actually lost. So he's going up against Cyril Gane, who is 11-1. And Gane's only losses to Francis Ngannou, I believe. So I got to go with John Jones just because of what John Jones done in the past. He's won I think 12 title fights, 15 title fights, something like that. I don't see, even though Gane could be pretty dangerous, I've seen him do some damage to a few guys in there. I think John Jones will get it done just because of the skill set he's got. Even though he's been working with the little dude, what's his name, Henry Cejudo. Cejudo has a lot of strategy, a lot of game strategy, a lot of technique, and so he's implementing. I mean, you think John Jones would be working out with Henry Cejudo if Henry Cejudo didn't have some type of something to offer? You think Mike Tyson would go check out Henry Cejudo if Henry Cejudo didn't have some type of, you know what I mean? Some type of real legitimate skill set? No, I don't believe so. I don't believe John Jones would be wasting his time with a little guy like that, if he didn't have something to offer him, something to, obviously, I guess they'd be teammates, I guess, if they're training together under the same coach and stuff like that. But it just shows that, even though I don't dig Henry Cejudo's mouth, I think he runs it too much and he sounds ridiculous a lot of times. It is what he is. It is what it is. He didn't have 2 belts for nothing and a gold medalist. I believe he held 2 belts in the UFC, and then he was also a gold medalist, I think. So I think that's why they call him Triple C, right? Triple champion, I think. Or, yeah, something like that. So anyways, I'm going to go with John Jones, but, just know that, Cyril Gane, you're talking about heavyweights now. So John Jones was reigning 205-pound light heavyweight champion. Now you're going to the heavyweight division where I think the smallest guy is about, 215 or something like that. So you can be anywhere from 215 up to 280. You know what I'm saying? So, he's gonna have to get in there and do some. He's gonna have to prepare himself, or not. Well, he's obviously preparing himself now in camp. But I meant to say he's gotta set his pace, and not get caught. You know what I'm saying? Not get caught with the overhand right or left hook or any type of head kicks or, you know what I'm saying, anything like that can sleep him. You know, you know, he made some good points when he was talking about getting there with Francis. He goes, yeah, can the dude knock me out? Fuck yeah. Can he whoop the shit out of me? Yeah, if I let him, you know, not necessarily if you let him. What I meant by that is, what he meant by it was letting him by not being prepared, not setting, you know, not playing, not sticking to the game plan and stuff like that. And I believe that Jon Jones is a master technician. You know, I've seen him do different things from spinning, spinning elbows to you know, nice kicks and takedowns to all kinds of different things I've seen him do over the years. You know, like I said, he's got 26 fights, 27 fights. You know, more than half of them has been championship fights. You know what I'm saying? So he's definitely, in my book, Jon Jones is definitely candidate for the GOAT in the UFC. I strongly believe it's between him, Anderson Silva, George St. Pierre, and there's one other guy I was thinking of. But definitely those three are the top three in my book. St. Pierre, Anderson Silva, and Jon Jones. I don't think Khabib's in that argument because I don't think Khabib has enough. Uh, even though he's beat some good guys, I don't believe he has enough championship. You know, he didn't defend his belt enough. I don't believe. I even believe Conor McGregor's up there. I think Conor McGregor's in the top probably 5 or 6. Jose Aldo. There's a few guys that are up there, but I don't think any of them fuck with St. Pierre and Jon Jones are definitely 1 and 2 in my book, and I probably put Anderson Silva at 3. But definitely, you know, after they changed the rules with, you know, like Royce Gracie, and they couldn't wear the gis in the ring, in the octagon and the stuff like that. That changed a lot, because if Royce Gracie wasn't wearing his gis, he wouldn't have won some of them fights in the early days. I don't believe so. I believe the gi was able to help. He benefited off of wearing that. You know what I mean? So, but that's just a little short one on the UFC. Tomorrow night, 285 is going down, and I believe afterwards, Jon Jones' hand will be raised as the champ. Um, I believe if it goes a distance, he's just going to get that nod, and if he hurts him and finishes him, that's a possibility too. But it's also a possibility that he can get finished. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the dude's name right now, but I seen him crack Cyril Gane a few times when they fought, but Gane ended up winning. I think the dude, I can't remember his name. I think he had like an Islander name. But anyways, that's what it is for now. I did have a couple videos set up for somebody asked me about what to feed the bullies, the American bullies, and then also another one on the bone structure and stuff like that, and why I keep saying don't let them jump as much and stuff. Keep your dog to a bare minimum of jumping, and I'll explain that too. But I don't want to do too many videos in one day. I want to set my pace, and I might do it live in a little bit here. But in the meantime, I'm gonna drop this UFC first because tomorrow's the fight night. So with that being said, Big Lou, and this one back here, she's all stuck tearing that tennis ball up. And I just gave her 3 new sticks. She shredded one up already, and now she's shredding up that tennis ball. So she had a hell of a day today, playing around with King Thor and 10-month-old King German Shepherd, huge ass German Shepherd, and he's only 10 months. And then also a puppy German Shepherd. She played a lot with the tug of war, like I said in some of the shorts. Tug of war, also the flirt pole, and she ran around a lot and wrestled today. So she is burnt out. So with that being said, Big Lou, Daisy, tapping out.